come on in, y'all. Come on in. You already know what it is, what it do, how we do, what we do. You already know what it is. So with that being said, man, come on in, come on in. Make sure y'all grab y'all snacks, y'all drinks, whatever the case may be, because we're gonna jump into this, man. There's gonna be some goofy stuff we're talking about. It's gonna be some crazy stuff we're talking about. It's gonna be some I don't know what to think about it, stuff to talk about. What's good, what's good. We here to talk, man. So with that being said, as you can see by the title of this episode, that is going to be the first thing that we are talking about. Is what you see in that title above. Them people are as wise as a rock, meaning a rock has no wisdom. Neither do these people. The wisdom that they have is false wisdom, corrupt wisdom. It's not real wisdom. It's not true wisdom. It's insane to me to think that somebody could think that the enemy is God. It is insane to me to think that somebody thinks that Lucifer is the Lord and Savior. When I hear people say this type of stuff, when I see people say this type of stuff, I just sit back and I question what makes them in their right mind believe that the entity that they are talking about is an entity of light. You know, when scriptures say that Lucifer is the father of lies, you really see what it means. Because he has tricked all these people into believing that he's the Lord and Savior. He has lied to all these people and tricked them into believing that he is the one to save the humanity. It's wild. When you look at what's going on, on social media and the entertainment industry, what's going on over there on the other side of the world right now with the two conflicts with each other, fighting each other, when you look at what's going on, you see that it's all evilly driven. But the same evil that they claim to believe in is the same evil that's driving what's going on over there. The same evil that you believe is the Lord and Savior is the same evil that's driving what's going on over there. He said, I come in peace. How was your day? He said, I come in please don't mute me. That's funny. He said, how you been? Been alright, been pretty good, pretty chill. I'm finna get this person up out of here though. Been alright, man. Just doing what I'm supposed to do, man. I hope everybody else out there is doing what they're supposed to do too. But, you know, I look at some of these people and I like to see what they post so I can get an idea of the type of person they are. And these people, you know, the things that they post, how they purposefully post things that oppose the being of God. They oppose the power of God. And they post things to mock the power of God as well, which is insane because we all know what happens to people who do that. But when I look in these people's eyes, you can see that there's nothing there. There is nothing there. They've been lied to and they've had their soul stolen from them. They've been lied to because they believe the lies that they believe. They were told something, they had something whispered in their ear by the enemy and they believed it. And because they believed the lie, he stole their soul. So when you look in these people's eyes, there's nothing there. They may be smiling, but there's nothing there. The eyes are the window to somebody's soul. You look in somebody's eyes, you can tell whether or not something is there. When you look in these people's eyes, there is nothing there. Nothing. They wonder why they're so miserable, why they're always depressed all the time, why they never seem like they can be happy. They never seem like there's going to be any more sunshine. Everything's always just dark and cloudy. But they don't look at themselves in the mirror and question themselves. as to why they're like that. They question the world as to why the world makes them feel like that, but they don't look in the mirror and question themselves. Self, why do you make me feel this way? They don't. If they did, they would come to a deeper conclusion. They would do a deeper search within themselves and come to a much deeper conclusion that what they believe in holds no water. It holds no water at all. And that blows my mind to think that somebody could look at a being that has the head of a goat, the body of a goat, the arms of a person, the chest of a female, the chicken of a dude, and believe that that right there is the Lord and Savior. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. You know, I saw a post earlier. Somebody posted, you don't have to believe in you don't have to believe all these lies. You're not evil. You're not corrupted of any sin. You don't have to believe in a Jewish zombie on a stick or a crazed God that's over there and wherever. You don't have to believe in all this stuff. And it just blows my mind how people can openly do the things that they do. And what's worse is that they get their children involved in it too. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you got going on, son. But I'm finna get you up on out of here. Yeah, no. I'm gonna give you a chance to take them words back, or I'm gonna get you up on out of here. That's a fact. I'll give you 3 seconds to take them words back right there. Because you ain't nobody that I know. So with that being said, take it back, or I'm gonna get you up out of here. Alright. I'm gonna get you up out of here. Too late. Way too late. You waited too late, son. Too little too late. Too little too late, son. You know, too little too late. But with that being said, man, it amazes me how these people can sleep at night. Because you know, when you believe in those things, when you worship those things, when you make sacrifices to those things, it opens doors, very evil doors into your life. And now these evil entities have control of your life. It amazes me how people can sleep at night living like that, believing in that. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But with that being said, man, we're going to move on to the next topic. And the next topic is how a lot of these dudes, they want to sit around and they want to hide behind the facade of having a girlfriend to cover up the fact that they really like the same side that they're on. They don't like the opposition side. They like the same side. They like having friendly fire turned on in a video game. And it's crazy, man. What I heard earlier, so this is what I heard. It was this chick on this podcast called the Fresh and Fit Podcast. You already know. If you know, you know. And she found out that her boyfriend, after 5 years, she found out that her boyfriend was using her card to do out-call appointments with male workers. And by me using the term out-call, I'm sure you can understand what I'm talking about. Now, this is a man that we're talking about. A man used his girlfriend's credit card, debit card, not card, to pay them, male workers, to go over to his apartment and stuff him full of turkey stuffing and gravy. Now, not only did he do that, but he also called female workers over there to bring the you know what, the extension, to bring the extension, and to stuff him full of turkey stuffing and gravy too. He is getting stuffed, biting on the bed sheets, pulling his hair out because it's stretching him out that much. And he hid behind the facade of having a girlfriend, so he didn't have to. Uh, so he didn't have to deal with telling everybody what he really likes. See, these people out here are very deceptive. These people out here will put on an image, a facade. They will put on a false face to hide what they really are. It's called a mask. They'll put on a mask to hide the fact that deep down they know when they look in the mirror, they're the complete opposite. And it's insane. I cannot imagine sitting there getting plowed. I cannot imagine sitting there and having a female plowing me from behind. I couldn't imagine having a girlfriend, having some you know what at home, and instead being ungrateful for that and going to the other side. I couldn't imagine that. And I don't care what you say. Nothing should warrant you cheating on your girl with the same side. Just like nothing should warrant you cheating on your boyfriend with the same side as a female. That, cheating is one thing, but cheating with the same side is a whole different story, son. A whole different story. Like, it's the next level disrespect. Next level disrespect. And it amazes me how people do so. Oh man, I got some couscous at home, but I want some hot dogs instead. So I'm gonna call somebody up to bring some hot dogs over. Yeah, I want some hot dogs and some gravy. I'm gonna stuff my turkey with some hot dogs. That's crazy to me. That's wild. How you as a man want your turkey stuffed with hot dog? How you want your turkey stuffed with a hot dog, bro? And then they be complaining about the corn industry, not the food corn, but the other corn, the internet corn. They complain about the corn industry, but when you snatch their phone from them and you go in the browser and you type in P at the top, the first thing that comes up is the corn love. Yeah, the corn love. Replace the L with the H and the C with the P, and you will know exactly what I mean. The corn love. You go to their history and it's full of it. Shower corn, bedroom corn, same side corn, transformer corn, all of it. It's all there. Fortnite corn, Call of Duty corn, Halo corn, cartoon corn, anime corn. It's all there, bro. It's all there. They watch every little bit of corn they can find. They turn around and say, no, man, it's bad because I would never date a corn star. I would never date somebody who does corn for a living. But you sit there and you watch somebody doing corn for a living. It's the same thing. Literally the same thing. Whether you date or you watch, you empower either way. So therefore, your argument is invalid because you are in turn being a self-hypocrite. I would never date a corn star, but I'll watch one, but I would never date one. I don't condone corn, but I watch it because I like it. Just stop and think about that for a second. I don't condone the adult industry, but I watch it because I like it. That's like saying, man, I ain't watching this for pleasurable reasons. I'm watching this for research purposes. But you still get pleasure from watching it. It don't make no sense. You still watching it anyways. No, man, my teacher said I gotta watch this for my bedroom education class. I don't be watching this because it pleases me. I be watching this because my teacher told me to. But you're still watching it. I don't watch corn. My teacher told me to watch it. Otherwise, I'll get an F. But you say you don't watch it, but you're watching it because your teacher told you to watch it. So you're still watching it anyways. If you truly don't like it, if you truly don't watch it, then you would get an F in that class. And you won't pass that class. If your teacher tells you you have to watch it to pass your class, you will fail that class if you truly do not like and or watch it. Dudes remain lying to themselves to prove to themselves that they don't like what they like. You know, it always be the ones who sit around and get mad when you joke about Tarzan things to them. You make jokes about them. Oh yeah, man, well you do this and you do that. You like getting plowed by a dude. No, I don't. That's Johnny. I don't like that. They getting mad. They're letting Keisha out because you exposed them. If they didn't, if they weren't like that, if they weren't getting plowed by Ronnie, instead of trying to shift the blame to Johnny, they would just leave it alone. They would say, nah, whatever, son. That's all you. And they just keep on pushing. But because they feel like they're getting exposed, they get mad. They got the app and everything on their phone. Man, they got all types of different apps, man. They be posting their tapes on Instagram stories for children to see. Children, I mean children, like 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old children, and then turn around and start roasting children about not having no couscous, not ever being able to get no couscous. Like, bro, these are children that you're talking about, son. Then you got people defending those who are roasting children for not having any couscous when it's children that we're talking about in question. Remember, it's children that we're talking about, not adults. They're children. If a child is out getting couscous, then you better question what's going on in that child's life. If a child is out getting hot dogs, you would better question and investigate what's going on in that child's life. Could be something at home, could be something at school. Could be somebody on the internet they met. But you better start questioning and investigating. Otherwise. And that's another thing I want to speak on. Is the third topic. Once again, it comes from the Fresh and Fit podcast. Shout out to Myron and Fresh, and they're doing what they do. But they had asked the panel, the 304 panel, would you rather your daughter remain pure for her future husband or have experience, or in terms, be a 304, a ran through 304? Now, half the panel said no. They want them to be pure, which is respectable, which is good. The second half said, no, I want my daughter to have some experience. So you want your daughter to be ran through, to be a 304, to not be pure, to never be able to commit to one man that she's supposed to commit to. Oh no, what she needs to know is she likes that way she doesn't commit to the wrong man. Well, maybe if you were committed to the right man, she would have that man in her life to show her what to look for in the man, so she does not get committed to the wrong man. But because your actions were immature, Your daughter now has to face the same consequences, the same path, the same choices that you did. Shameful. They want their children to be ran through like they were. That is disgusting. That is despicable. That is. You don't. If you want your children to be ran through, you should not have children at all. That's just how it is. Then be the type of people that will call somebody to make an outcall appointment with a worker to run through their child at the age of like 16, 17, 18 years old. All in the name of experience. What you don't understand is that when you make the right decisions, some areas experience is not needed. So if you as the parent had made the right decision, the right choice, and had the right man in your life and committed to the right man instead of leaving him in the friend zone or leaving him because he was too nice, your daughter would not have to go through these things. She would not need experience to know what she likes. She would not need experience to find the right man, because the right man would find her. But because of your immature actions, now she has become corrupt because you allowed her. You allowed her to be corrupt, to be impure. You allowed her to make decisions that she can never, ever undo. So you may be able to break a soul tie, but you can never, ever take back the fact that you made the decision to become impure before it was time. And when you impose that on your children, yes, there is a sense of responsibility that's on their shoulders. But 95% of that responsibility is on your shoulders because you were the one who introduced your child to that. And it's insane. It's just like what I seen earlier. There was a video of this honor student who got her, what was it? I think it was a scholarship of some type. It got revoked because there was a video of her at a party. And she was dancing behind her friend who was shaking cake. Now, mind you, these are high school students. So they're probably like 16, 17, 18 years old. And they're doing these things on each other. And so there was a video, somebody recorded a video, and it got on the internet. They posted it on the internet, obviously, and the school board that she went to, or wherever it was that she was trying to get to, saw this and decided that her actions were inappropriate. So they revoked her scholarship. I don't know if it was a scholarship or something else. We're just going to call it a scholarship. They revoked her scholarship because they thought that her actions were inappropriate. And everybody was in an outrage. She's just having fun. She's just at a private party. The fact that they revoked her scholarship is wild to me, just for having fun. You can't even have fun in life anymore. And the worst part about it is the mother of this child, who is doing very adult actions in a dance, is watching her daughter as she becomes nothing and sees no problem with it. She even made an interview stating that she watched the whole thing, and she said that if she saw anything inappropriate, she would have stopped. And she did not think that her daughter dancing on somebody who was shaking their cake was inappropriate. This is the world we live in with the parents we have. You know, we often sit around and we think, no, man, man, they got daddy issues, man. They don't have no father figure, man. But a lot of these mothers be out here, influencing the bad decisions that their children make. We don't talk about that. Notice how we always talk about when we see a 304, oh man, that's because her daddy ain't in her life. What about the mother? A lot of times the mother will influence those decisions. We don't talk about that. It's wild. I kid you not. She said she saw nothing wrong or nothing inappropriate with her friend shaking her cake on her and her thrusting her hips like she was a dude on her friend. This is a high school party where there are drinks, substances, all types of stuff, and you as a parent see nothing wrong with your child becoming intoxicated with not just drink, but under the influence of substances. You see nothing wrong with that. You are the problem. Oh man, when I was their age once and you only lived once. Guess what? Guess what? They can make those decisions on their own as an adult while they're still a kid. No. Absolutely insane. I will never forget that. And then there was another instance where there was a report that I saw of a social worker got arrested for doing the thing with a 13-year-old student. And the kid had a video of it, and that's how she got caught. Because the video leaked, or he showed the video to somebody and somebody reported her or whatever. The dudes in the comments section are absolutely disgusting, absolutely despicable. They are encouraging children to do adulterated, explicit acts. They are encouraging grown women to do adulterated, explicit acts on them in the bedroom. One of them said, man, this kid just needs to be quiet because he had it all. Man, we didn't have all these phones and social media when I was a kid. That's how we got away with it. I see other females condemning her actions. But I see mostly dudes condemning the fact that he leaked the video and got her arrested. You know, oftentimes we talk about mental health gets ignored. But at the same time, it's men's fault why men's mental health gets ignored. It's men's fault why men's mental health get ignored. We allowed the female revolution to get out of hand. We allowed men to be lower on the totem pole than a female is. We're out here condoning adulterated acts on a boy child. Men are the ones responsible for most of this. When you think about it, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And then you got dudes who like to go on panels and argue with each other about what they're going to do, what they're not going to do. Meanwhile, we got two conflicts going on between two people, multiple people are losing their lives. Innocent civilians, bystanders, women and children being taken captive, being offed, being deleted. But we got dudes who would much rather worry about pulling up on another dude because he hurt his feelings about his hood. That's why we can't ever have anything nice. That's why we can't ever have anything nice. It's just like Charleston White said. The chains made certain people better. And that's all I'm going to say right there. The chains made certain people better. Because the animalistic behavior that I see are mostly in those certain people. Sure, every now and then you'll get a straggler of a different kind of person acting like an animal. But most of the time it's the same person, the same type of people that act like animals. The chains made certain people better. Gave them a purpose, a reason to unite and work together. Gave them something to work to accomplish. Oh man, we're going to get free. That's what they work together to accomplish. Now that they're free, there's nothing else for them to work together. You see, some people are better off working as a team, together, as a whole, working towards the same goal than they are by themselves. Like betta fish. You can't put two betta fish in a tank with each other, otherwise one of them will eat the other one. It's just how, that's what these people are like. It's tough. With that being said, man, I'm going to go and get up on out of here. I got a couple of other things I got to take care of. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, members, aunties, your grannies, and anybody else y'all know. Your boy Mike is going to be live later on around the usual time. Make sure y'all go tap into that as well. That being said, I'm out. Deuces. I almost knocked my glasses off my face, as y'all seen.